quick show here on the 2nd of July. There's our candlelight dinner table. That's about the best I can do for candlelight. But we still got to get all this junk out of here. That's coming. But we'll get I forget which layer it is. We'll get another light on, but that's just our stuff. We had the bed platform up last night. That was really nice for sleeping on. Easy to get out in the morning instead of trying to get up off the floor. But there's how we did the chairs so that we can get them underneath the table, out of the way. And we can also put stuff underneath that bench. You know, if I'd have been thinking twice, I probably would have made this a box, just like the coffee table. And then we could have, just put things in there. But that's hindsight's 2020. But for right now, this is... Nice. There's my little goofy guy right there. We had a good day today. We just had a real nice day. Did a little bit of shopping and got some food in here and messed around. And Wes and Ami came over, brought me some really cool stuff. He got me this ancient Chinese secret medicine for my back that he even gave me a big bottle and then a roller bottle. Faye's going to put on my back tonight. That was great. Wes, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Brought me a big old kilo of coffee beans again. That was just too cool. That was really nice. And then they all went to the market. I stayed here, and Faye went with Wes and Ami. They went up to the Padre Garcia market, and they had some shopping to do. And Faye, when it comes to shopping, she's a bargain queen for sure. She knows how to get the best prices for stuff. I think that's why her and I get along so well. And so we did all that, and they had a pretty good time of it. We paid him for the bike today, and thanks for the bike. The kids and I just love riding the bikes. We're going to get Mama a bike here pretty soon.
Papa,
and she's going to ride with us.
Why there was red lightning, like Red Horse?
Oh, I don't know.
Over there.
Oh, I don't know. But we're going to get Mama a bike too, so we can all ride. Maddie's bike is it's just a real crappy Chinese one. We're going to go down to the bike shop. All right, guys, let me make the video, please. We're going to go down to the bike shop. There's a shop halfway to Padre Garcia that we went to. I got a tube for his other bike, and they have some really nice bikes in there. And they're just really nice. So we're thinking of getting Mama and him a bike, and so that way we can all ride around in the morning. I get up in the mornings and I take off on the bike. I walk a lot of mornings. I'll walk up and down 2 or 3 times to the guard shack, and then I'll jump on the bike and I'll ride the bike around the neighborhood. And we all like it. The kids like to trail around. So we're having a lot of fun doing that. I love the bike. I'm not really a guy who likes the red and all this kind of stuff, but that bike's grown on me. It's really easy to ride. It's the gearing on it's just perfect for me. I'm never one of these guys that thought you needed 18, 20 speeds on a bike. Give me 3, I'm happy. This one's got 5. I set it up on the lightest ones, and we can cruise around here. And then when I want to ride by myself, I'll kick it to the middle gear, and it's plenty good for me. This thing eats the bumps. You don't need a suspension when you got these big fat tires on there. It's just a great bike. I'm sure it would be good down at the beach. I'd like to get a bike rack for the back of the car so I can take it down to the beach and ride it on the beach. That'd be kind of cool. So things to do down the road. We got our furniture in there. We're also going to have them. We're going to head back down there. Wes wants a chair, a higher chair, like what we have, and we're thinking we'll go down there and get a price for them. And then I want to get the thing for the kitchen sink, and I also, beside the couch, I want to get a little it's only going to be maybe about a little over a foot wide, and have a couple lids on it so I can store stuff in there beside the couch, kind of like a little end table type deal, and have double lids so that if we got a drink or something on there, you can push it over and still open it up and get inside. More storage. If I would have been thinking, I would have had that bench in the back where the kids sit for dinner. I'd have had that also a box, but you know, like I said before, hindsight's 20/20. But we're getting the house done. This month we got a few things we're going to do, and then next month we'll probably do the window treatments. It's all just little bit as we go. You know, we're just going to keep working on it. This month I want to get the cabinet so I can put all the stuff away out here, and you know, get that taken care of. And still got to get a light for our bedroom. You know, just finish up some things. Got to find somebody who can loan me a ladder so I can get up and put our foyer light up. We got a beautiful foyer light that my wife and I picked out. We want to get that done. It's just a lot of little nitpicky things, but we had just a great day today. It was nice. I really enjoyed sitting and chewing the fat with Wes. He's one of the most interesting guys. You know that commercial they have, the most interesting man in the world? That guy ain't got nothing on Wes. I do enjoy his company. And Wes, you can come over here any dang time you want, okay? That's just fine with me. But do enjoy the company. It's nice to have somebody I can speak some English to, because something you guys need to know when you come to the Philippines, if you don't learn the language, it can get kind of lonely here. You know, my wife, she'll have friends over. They all jabber in Tagalog. It's their country. It's the language they speak, and so you're kind of like the fifth wheel. And you know, it's kind of a bummer. I can pick up a lot of what they're talking about. You know, I know what they're talking about, but I can't join in the conversation. My accent is horrible. You know, I started to learn the language a little bit, but I don't know if it's my age or what. I used to pick up things pretty quick, but for some reason I got a mental block on the language here. So it can get lonely, guys. It can. If you come here, get some language classes. I know one of the fellows here. He's a vlogger. I haven't seen him for a while. I subbed to his channel, but he was an English teacher, I believe, in California. And I've seen him. He can really just yammer on in Tagalog. I was really impressed. And then I saw two other younger fellas that on their, I haven't seen their vlogs for a while either. I don't know if they just quit making vlogs or whatever, but they can go on in Tagalog. And so you need to learn the language here. I highly recommend that when you come here, that you learn the language so you can sit in there and converse with these people. You're going to find that the Filipino people are some of the nicest people you're ever going to meet. And there's butt heads in every country, but you're not going to find too many of them here. You have to look long and hard for them here, because everybody we're meeting, like this whole area here, all the workers and all the people we know here, every one of them are just sweet as can be. They're nice people. You know, we got this our little house here. We don't have to worry about anything, because if we go, they're watching out for us. You know, they're watching for us, and it's just really heartwarming that I've been accepted here by so many people. You know, and I love them to death. There's a funny thing here. There's these two fellas. They always wear red shirts. They're workers here, and they have real dark skin. And here in the Philippines, they make a big fuss that if you got real dark skin, you know, you're like poor, or you're second-class citizens and all that. But I'll tell you what, these two guys are some handsome fellas. They're some of the nicest guys you meet. I could care less what color they are. I wouldn't care if they were green. You know, they're just nice people. And if you come here to the Philippines, you're gonna find that more often than not. You're going to run into good people, and I've been real lucky too. I ran into a lot of good people. I ran into Tropical Tim. There's another fella I just started talking to online here a couple months ago. Sean's Adventures. He's got a channel out there. I'll have to find it, and then I'll put it in the description if I can. And talking to him, and then Wes and his sweetheart, they've been over a few times, and just every time they come, it's enjoyable. Tropical Tim and his wife Ray, they got carte blanche here, guys. They can come here anytime they want. Really enjoy their company. They're just a great people, and I'm so glad I'm starting to meet them. And this platform right here is how I'm getting to meet them. I'm really happy about that. I'm meeting a lot of nice folks. I go back and forth. I just seen Bongo Bob. He's down there with Aussie farming in the Philippines, helping him out down there. So that was cool. I was yakking with him on the messenger today, and getting to know these guys, and it's a blast. I'm really enjoying it. When this place, if it ever frees up, I'd like to go down there. I'd like to go down there and meet these guys, because there's some people I see online. I've been going back and forth with them for a while, and I just think they're solid people, and I want to know them. I want to get to meet them. It was the same way when I started watching Tropical Tim. I started thinking, man, that's a stand-up dude. I like his style. I just loved it. And then I kept watching their stuff. Finally, we met. We met him out there by his place, and then we wound up having him out. My wife she was like, yeah, let's have him out. He's a stand-up dude. And then it took a long time, but we finally got to meet his sweetheart Ray, and I'll tell you what, very solid individuals, and it's been really good, and I'm enjoying this part of my life. Retired now. I'm not super rich or anything, but we're doing okay. We're able to do okay, and now we're starting to meet some folks, and it's just been really good. It's been a really good ride, especially since we got here. Things are looking up for us. Hope the money holds out. Hope the dollar don't fail. But we're doing okay, and raising these beautiful babies. The good Lord blessed us with 3 of the just wonderful babies. They're rambunctious, don't get me wrong, but I don't let that get in the way of anything. I was too. I remember when I was little, I think I was the black sheep of the family. And I was the class clown in school and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I understand how they are. And they're not typical Filipinos, but I'll tell you what, they know Tagalog. They can turn on and off Tagalog and English. When we started this whole thing, I told my wife, you only speak to them in Tagalog, and I'm only going to speak to them in English. And they can switch from Tagalog to English right in the middle of a sentence. They've got it, and that is so cool. I'd also like them to learn other languages too. We want to get this school thing started. I hate that this country is just, the president here just said the schools have got to stay closed, and they're dictating from on high and closing everything down. They got to wear a face shield here now. You got to do all this stuff, and nowhere else in the world is doing that. A lot of these other countries are just saying, hey, it's just, we've done this for so long and nothing's, it's the flu, guys. It kills people. The flu kills people. Sorry, that's the way it is. But they're hyping this thing way out of proportion. I think it's a big, you talk about conspiracy theories. Well, guys, we're in the middle of a big one. It's big time right now, and this just needs to end. They need to just end this crap and be done with it. I just sit back and think, why are they destroying? They're just destroying the little people. They say, oh, well, we want to save them. We're going to save the people, the little. Yeah, you're ruining them. You're screwing them. You're not letting them work. It's not good. I'm glad they're building houses here. Demeter Land is really starting on the houses. I've been going around. I did a video on how they're doing this with their construction. I've been seeing their bigwigs coming around in the van, looking over things, making sure everything's right. Faye's brother's working here with them now. He's a good construction dude, by the way, and they know that, so they're paying him well. And when it comes to looking at the foundation and everything, the way they are doing a good job on that. I'm not worried about the foundation of this house, the way they do this post and beam. That is a really good footing for the ground they have here. So, it's not all bad with these guys. They've got a lot of stuff. I'm not too happy with the people in the office, but the people who are out here physically doing the work and the people that I never met while my house was being built, that are out here overseeing the job, they're sharp people, guys. They are some sharp people. So I didn't like the girl in the office that I had to deal with, because anything I wanted wasn't done what I wanted. I'm paying for this and I didn't get what I wanted. I got crazy shit. I think that's something to do with the language barrier, maybe. But when it comes to these guys building, it's a good-looking house. This is, I still love this little place. I'm going to have to wind up getting a water pump in here, and I'm going to have to do all kinds of stuff. I'm still waiting to see if the association's going to somehow kick up the pressure or do something. But my warranty on the plumbing is going to be out here anytime, and the day it goes out, I'm going to throw in the pump. If they don't have me fixed up by then, I'm going to have a pump in here, because I want a hot shower, guys. This crap of where if you go upstairs and somebody flushes the toilet downstairs and the water stops, it stops. That's ridiculous. So I got to fix that. It's going to be up to me to do this. The girl in the office, they tell you this, they tell you that. But talking to the neighbors, like my neighbor over here, JR, he's the house down that way, the house you can see with the light on there. Kind of dark, but he said, I just give up. He says, I'm done. He said, screw the plumbing, screw the whole bit about the whole place. He's waiting for his house to sell in America. He says as soon as it sells, he's going to sell this joint and just get the hell out of here. I mean, that's how fed up he is, because he's got no water pressure either. He's got no water pressure. His plumbing's leaking. He can't use the upstairs water at all because it leaks. They've been out, he said, 4 times to fix it. They've never fixed it yet. So, that's kind of not good. I'm glad we don't have any problem with the drains here as of yet. But hopefully we don't. Hopefully we don't. But it looks like if something does go wrong, it's going to be me on it. But we love our little place. We got a tiny house. We're getting it fixed up just the way we want it. We've got some good ideas on this. I might even take that bench, use it out here, and have them build a box for behind the table for more storage. And do some more stuff. I love that lumber that we had the table built out of. I think it's beautiful. It's almost like a zebra wood type of stuff. It's gorgeous. It's really heavy. I'm not worried about stains and marks and all that. To me, that's memories. I remember when I was a little kid, I rode my bicycle in the house and I smashed into the dining room table. And we had this really, really cool table, wooden table. And, I got hollered at the time. But it was no big deal. And I remember years and years later, 25 years later, my mother said she remembered that. She said, "You crazy kid, you brought that stupid bike in and you ran right into my table." And she never had it fixed. She just left it the way it was, and she said that was a memory that brought that whole day of hers. And that's what we're getting here. The kids, they're going a little haywire, and they're in their new house. They're happy though. These babies here are real happy. They're smiling and happy. It's a joy. For me, it's a joy to have them. They're just this time in my life to have 3 beautiful babies like that. Actually 4. I got my little chubby girl there, it's good. It's just I'm real happy about it. I'm real happy with the way things are going in my life right now. We're doing good. We've got a nice car. We got a bike. We got a nice house. Don't owe nobody, and that's the way I wanted it. And my sweetie, she's happy with her house. Her mama's over here, and she's going to come stay with us a good bit, which is good. She's not going to live here, but she's going to come here quite often, and she's welcome anytime she wants to come. I don't care. She can come here. And she's always helping out, bathing the kids, and she cooks some, like today she cooked, and she cleans, she does whatever. She can do whatever she wants here. That's fine with me. I love Faye's mom. She's a real nice lady. I can't really talk to her because my Tagalog is almost as bad as her English. So, but it's okay. I can just look at her and know what she's thinking, and I think she knows what I'm thinking too most of the time. So it's all good. It's just a really good time in my life. I had some tough times, and those are all just a distant memory now, because we're on a roll now. We're on a really good thing here, and I'm happy. I hope that they don't force our hand with all this stuff going on here in the Philippines with these mandatory vaccines and all this. I personally, if you want to get one, go for it. Get 2. Get 4. I don't care. Get all you want. You can get 10 for all I care. It's none of my business. But don't make it your business that I got to get one. To start saying, oh, well, you're going to infect me because you didn't get one. No, I don't want that. I don't want to do that. I've never had a flu shot in my life, and guess what? I've never had the flu. I don't see any need for it. I don't want them putting any of this stuff in my body. They're not even sure what it is. There's people getting sick. They're getting Bell's palsy. There's just all kinds of problems with it. And don't say that it's been tested and all this. Guys, the people who are taking it right now are the test. They're the guinea pigs. They're the lab rats. So, I'm just not into that right now. I don't want it. I don't feel a need for it. We personally don't know anybody who's had COVID. We don't know anyone who died. Of all the people that Faye knows, we don't know anybody. Now, when we lived in the other place, there were people they said had COVID because of this PCR test, and they were fine. They're walking around in their house, la la la, everything's fine. They didn't even know they had it. So come on, don't force me into taking something that I don't want. That's not freedom, guys. And when they start pushing stuff like that, if it comes down to it, where this president here says you got to take it, then I'm going to have to take the kids and go. Faye and I already talked about it. The kids will get the passports. I got to get passports for 2 of them, and we'll get that taken care of. That's going to be coming up this month. I'm going to get all the paperwork done for that. And if it pushes to that, then I'm going to just take them and go, because we're not going to take it. I don't want it. I don't want my children to have it. The jury is out for me on these shots yet. Maybe in a couple years when they find out, okay, yeah, it's fine. And then they say, yeah, you got to have, okay, oh, yeah, okay, maybe then. Not now. I'm not buying this stuff. And I'll leave this whole place sit here and wait for a better political climate to come back, because this is my home now. I hope they don't force me out, though. I know this president in this country, he talks real tough, and then they had all this stuff with the drug dealers. Now, myself, I was onto that. When he got in with all this drug stuff and these drug people, things got better here, guys. And it was a big bad thing going on, and a lot of people were against him on it. But I'll tell you what, in our area, the crime went down to like nothing. The dopers disappeared, and things got better. So he's done a lot of good things here. And personally, myself, you got some guy who's selling dope, and he's going to ruin the lives of so many families. I don't have a problem with shooting that prick in the head. He's a big distributor or something. Shoot the prick in the head. End him. We don't need this stuff here. And I don't have a problem with that. I just don't. But you got to worry about the corruption. You know, everybody knows this country is just full of it. You know, so we do know somebody who was in a house where they was known was being watched. They went in there and got popped in, you know, with those druggies. And we were told, we don't know if this is true or not, this is just hearsay, you know, from people, that one of the cops planted some drugs on them and busted them too, and still in jail. And this is years and years later. So, you know, I don't know on that. I stay away from drugs, always have. I never got into any of that stuff. I remember even when I was in California when they were doing this medical marijuana stuff and all these, and all them people were taking it. No, I don't want to. I don't care if some doctor gives you a slip or not. I don't want it. I don't need it. I like to have some beer. I do like to drink a beer from time to time. I like that. Tropical Tim comes out. We'll sit around. We'll drink some beers. He likes to drink beer. I like to drink beer. That's good. It's legal, guys. I don't want to play with anything that's not legal around here. I just don't. I don't want the headaches. It doesn't do anything for me. You know, I don't need any of that kind of stuff. I got right now, my high is these little babies right here, and my beautiful little wife. That's my high, and I have a great time. We go out and do stuff. We're always out, even though we don't have you know, tons of money to go do all this fancy stuff in this country. Guess what? We can ride our bikes every day. We go for our big walks. I ride him around on the motorcycle, and you know something? These are all the things to me that really matter, and it's something that these kids, they're never going to forget. You know, I remember riding on the motorcycle with my dad. You know, he had a Harley Davidson, '68 Harley Davidson Electra Glide, and I remember us taking a ride on this big curb, and he was a fantastic motorcycle rider. And we had our arms out to our sides, and he leaned that thing into the corner, and it was just, I'll never forget that. It was a blast. I was only, I don't know, 6 or 7. Never forget that, going for rides with him. You know, and these are the things that the memories that you get. I remember the things that my mom cooked for us for dinner. You know, everyday things. Those are the things to me that are important, and I think these kids are starting to see that. You know, when I get in there and cook food, they come in and help me. I don't cook food anymore. I'm not the one who cooks the food. I'm the one who directs them. Dorothy's got to get in there, and she peels the onions and the garlic. Maddie will do the potatoes. You know, they all get in there. It's like a big family thing, and this is what's important to me, and it's important to these little guys too. And they are beautiful babies, and I thank the good Lord for every breath I get, and for these beautiful babies that He gave us. They're His children.
Rickshaw out.
Yeah, it's rickshaw out, huh?
Rickshaw out.
Yeah.
Rickshaw out.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I'm blathering on a little bit. Love you, baby. And guys, thanks for watching the channel. It's always helps me out just to sit here sometimes and talk to you guys. I'm looking forward to meeting lots of you coming on. I got a few people that when they come here, I definitely want to meet. And you all take care now. You hear?
Wait, I'll see you.